Hey everyone, Hassan here from ESL Fluency. If you're aiming for a band 7 and above in IELTS and you don't know what to do each day, you keep retaking mock tests every single day, but your score is still stuck at a low level, then this video is for you. In the next few minutes, I'm going to give you a complete IELTS roadmap, what you should do each week, the common mistakes you need to avoid, and also how you can improve instead of retaking the test over and over. I have spent years preparing IELTS test takers to go from I am stuck at band 6 or 6.5 to I finally got the band score that I needed. I am done with this test for good. We also have a community of well over 100,000 users all preparing for the test. Every single day we hear what frustrates them, but we also see their success stories every single day, whether they prepared for the test all on their own or with help. So, with all that experience, in this video, I'm going to share with you the three biggest mistakes test takers make in their preparation, a simple four-part system that you can do every week, and also how you can take your preparation to the next level. Mistake number one. Most IELTS test takers think if I do more Cambridge tests, my score will improve. So they do test 1, test 2, test 3, but they never fix the reason behind their mistakes. And the result is their listening and reading scores fluctuate between 6 and 8. Their writing score stays around 6, 6.5, and they end up thinking IELTS is a lottery. You don't improve by taking more tests. You improve by studying your mistakes and training specific skills that you need. In other words, you need to ask yourself, what are the little and big things that are dragging me down? And how can I work on them? After each mock test, this is what you need to do. Don't just move on to the next thing. Mistake number two, having no system for IELTS writing and speaking. For these two productive skills, many test takers watch YouTube videos, memorize templates, copy other people's samples, and believe that AI tools will help them get better. But at the end of the day, they just lose their self confidence, their flexibility, and natural writing styles. As for the system, your speaking and writing practice should include producing samples, getting detailed, practical, and reliable feedback, working on your weak areas before you repeat the cycle again. You can't learn mountain climbing by watching YouTube videos. Same goes for your productive skills. Some people study like crazy for 3 days and then they burn out. After that, they do nothing for a week. IELTS is about consistent, smart, and focused effort, not heroic bursts of motivation. Consistency always wins. And then there's another group that book their tests and then they start thinking about preparation. For example, somebody is at band 5.5 but their target is 7.5. Obviously, that person is not going to hit their target in just a few weeks. So, take a mock test, prepare, and then book your test once you hit your target band score in your preparation. Otherwise, you are going to have to retake the test over and over. Now, let's move on to the four-part system that I call STEP. Number one, study. Understand the exam and the language through input and live lessons. In other words, get to know the test inside and out. Number two, train. Use targeted and personalized exercises. If you're not practicing with the right resources, you're not practicing at all. Number three, Evaluate. Getting detailed and personalized feedback will help you see what you've missed and what your next step should be. Number four, perform, which includes exam related skills like time management, strategies, realistic mock tests to get faster at it and also see how much progress you've made throughout your preparation. And this is how I've designed my fully personalized IELTS course. Let's break it down so that you can design your study plan as well. Don't start with full tests every single day. Instead, do this. For listening, play the audio for a part. For example, just section 3 without writing anything. Just listen and pay attention to the context. Who is speaking? What is the situation? Then listen again and then answer the questions. But first, highlight or underline the keywords in a set of questions so that you can spot the answers easier in the audio. Then read the transcript and underline the paraphrases and take notes of the useful phrases. This is how you can train your brain for IELTS listening language. In IELTS reading, focus on one passage or even one set of questions so that you can easily spot what you need to work on more. After answering, spend time checking where the answer is. How did the test writer paraphrase the keywords? And which distractors did you fall for? In our full IELTS course, I give you reading and listening exercises separated by the type of question so that you can practice this way. You work on one task type, get better at it, and then move on to the next one. For IELTS writing task 2, pick a topic, for example, an opinion essay. Analyze the prompt and start generating ideas, which we have covered in more detail in another video. Spend about 10 minutes planning, which is worth it. If you can plan properly, you are going to draft much faster. And then, after writing your paragraphs, underline your main ideas. Have you included only one main idea in your paragraph or several ones? Your paragraphs, your body paragraphs need to have only one main idea, but they can have more than one supporting ideas which develop the main idea. Read your paragraphs again and then see if you have repeated certain words more frequently, too frequently. Think about the synonyms or even change of structure if needed to avoid that kind of repetition. Is it easier for another reader to follow your thought process, or you have just moved on quickly to another point? These help you get a band 7 and above when it comes to task 2. For IELTS writing task 1, you need to spend a few minutes highlighting or underlining the key trends and figures. For band 7 and above, in task achievement, you need to include all the main trends. You need to write a report or letter of about 200 words, depending on the type of test you are going to take. And then think about your grouping. Have you grouped your information? Have you organized your information in a logical way? Have you included all the main trends? Have you used enough comparative structures for academic writing task 1? These are all important when it comes to band 7 and above. In another video, we have talked about IELTS writing in more detail. I'll put the link down in the description. As for the full course, we go through every single task type. Line graph, bar chart, pie chart, multiple charts, processes, maps, whether it is an opinion essay, I don't know, discuss both views and give your opinion, two-part questions, all types of questions are going to be covered in the course in detail. And the feedback report you're going to receive is going to be practical, not generative like you see in any AI tool. For speaking, depending on your weaknesses, you can do several different things. For example, you can take a question, for example, for part two. Produce an answer, record your voice, and listen to it. Become your own examiner. Can you spot the hesitations and pauses, the grammar mistakes and their frequency and the density, the pronunciation mistakes? Is your intonation good or do you need to work on that? For fluency, there can be a lot of exercises. For example, one of the exercises I recommend my students is coming up with 30 random words and making a story for it. This little exercise helps your brain generate ideas faster and become better at fluency. Or another thing you can do is take a short YouTube video, for example, from TED, listen to it and take notes without pausing. After that, with your notes, you need to reproduce what you just watched. Just like, okay, giving a summary or something. This will help you with your listening skills and also helps you get faster at note taking skills. This is what you need actually in IELTS speaking part 2 as well. Step 4, mock test and reflection. At the end of the process, you need to take a mock test to see your progress. It is also a good idea to take a mock test and get feedback from an expert. This way, you'll spot the things that you have missed. Sometimes you look at the band descriptors or the answers, or you just compare your writing task with a model answer, a band 9 model answer. But sometimes there are things that you might miss. This is where an expert feedback is valuable. On our website, we have mock tests for speaking and writing. But if you are going to take the full IELTS course, don't worry about it. We are going to organize it for you throughout the process. In short, our fully personalized IELTS course is designed if you don't have any time to waste. It'll give you a curriculum for listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Step by step, one on one live lessons, not recorded ones, to show you exactly what you need to work on and how. Practice tests that match the real test format. And also lots of detailed personalized feedback on writing and speaking. So you're not going to guess what your band score is. Every person is different. They come with a unique set of strengths and weaknesses, which is why a proper course has to be personalized so that it can get you to your desired band score as soon as possible. IELTS is not cheap, so prepare the smart way. Thanks for watching, everyone, and happy preparation. Don't forget to like this video, and if you have any questions about IELTS, write them down in the comment section. I'll answer them all. See you in the next video.